I'm going to post in the Discord server that we are live right now. Okay. Alright, let's enter stop motion studio. Let's see how this match is going. And I'm just watching back. No footage. Okay. We are live. No views right now. That's okay. Okay. What's up, Lando? How's it going? Doing good, I hope. Lot to talk about today in the world of wrestling. I just watched, and I'll probably mention this again, a match between Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano. It's 2 out of 3 falls. Literally just an amazing match. I mean, I'm not going to spoil it because I highly recommend you go and watch it. But the finish to that match, you're not going to suspect when it happens because there's just so many near falls, and it's obviously 2 out of 3. So, it's just a great match. I have missed your videos. Really? That's okay. You can go back and watch them. LA Knight's currently in a feud with DX over the DFW title. This Saturday, he's set to defend it against Triple H. If you go and tune in, it's this Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's going to be a live premiere there. DFW title on the line. High stakes. Actually, I'm very proud of that match, so I would definitely recommend it. I spent a lot of time on it. Bro, I can't wait for Elite Series 126. That's the one with the red Penta, right? I mean, that one looks fire. And it has Javon Evans, right? I mean, I think. And it might have Roxanne Perez, if I remember right. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that series looks nice. I have 2 figures arriving. One is coming this Friday. It's a John Cena Elite. It's the Bears jersey, I think. So there's that figure, which looks good. And then there's the Ultimate Edition Rock, which obviously isn't coming for a while because it's a pre-order. It comes in March. It's the 40 Night 2 Rock with the white gear when he gets chokeslammed by The Undertaker. Obviously a great figure, but that's not coming for a while. So for now I have the Cena arriving this Friday, which I'll probably review live. I mean, I'm going to be here. I'm on vacation right now from school. So, I mean, why not review it live? Because I honestly should have been going live more over this vacation because, I mean, I've been home this whole time. But, you know, I've had stuff going on. It's vacation. I'm busy. Penta. Did you get the Penta? The Penta's a sick figure if you got it. But there's also, honestly, out of that set, I think I'm choosing the Penta first, but that's Javon Evans elite. I mean, don't sleep on that figure. That figure looks nice, bro. I think Javon's first elite, if I'm right. I think he may have had like a basic, but I don't think Javon's had an elite. Javon with an ultimate, like, I love like when like high flyers get ultimates, like Shawn Michaels, and I have a Logan Paul ultimate, because their ultimates are always, there's so many poses you can do because they obviously have wide move sets. There's so many cool things you could do. Like, honestly, Logan Paul Ultimate is really growing on me. I have the WrestleMania 41. It's so good, bro. I have the white and black version coming. I want to get the red version. I just want to get the whole set. So the white and black is sick. The defining moments. The blue one, like the basic. I think those are his only two for now for WWE figures. Obviously, he has some AEWs. He has 3 like released, announced. Him with an ultimate. If they ever make, which I'm sure they will make, a Penta ultimate. I don't think they realize how well that would sell. A Penta ultimate would literally sell like so much, bro. Also, you see the new Jacob Fatu ultimate? I have the first ultimate because I have obviously the SmackDown ring, which is what I'm animating in right now. So I have the first ultimate, which is great, honestly. It's a little bit underrated. It looks good with the shirt, we'll put it that way, because I will admit to the people who say like the stomach looks a little bit weird, like it does. It does. So with the shirt, that thing looks so fire, bro. I have a lot of wrestlers. I have like the greatest hits, Cody, Gear, and Randy. Oh yeah, the Randy's sick. Yep, getting it. Yeah. Dang, I'm not able to get too many figures. I'm broke and I have to buy them all myself, so. My parents are cool with me buying the figures, but they do, unless it's like my birthday or Christmas. They aren't funding these purchases, so. I do have to kind of crowdfund, you know, make some money. LA Knight's picking him up for an Alabama Slam, which is actually a move I've done quite a bit over the years in my stop motions. It can get a little bit difficult to do, but thankfully it's not like a Mexican destroyer I'm trying to do. So, you know, just use a little bit of string. And it turns out great, but, you know. Alabama Slams are hard, man. What was I going to say? SmackDown. Just going to talk about something, you know, keep it interesting. My poster's falling over in the back. It's okay. SmackDown. A very good episode this week. Raw was, I suppose, okay. I mainly watch SmackDown currently. Honestly, they kind of switched roles in 2026, which is crazy. Like, why can't WWE have 2 consistently good products? So right now, SmackDown's actually really good. Believe it or not, especially the U.S. Open Challenge is the best part. Come on. Don't sleep on Carmelo Hayes. SmackDown right now is at its peak from like the last couple years. And Raw is slowly going down in quality. It's crazy because Raw has like all these great guys. I think Raw's problem is they have all the stars, but they're all part-time now. So, yeah, while SmackDown might not have as many stars, they have a bunch of consistently good people who keep on having consistently good matches every week. My John Cena posters falling over in the back. Okay, that's the last frame for this camera angle. So, let's take a look. He goes to the corner. And then he goes for the Alabama Slam. That looks pretty good. I just have to erase a little bit of finger that I got in there. I found a double frame. Okay, so he goes to pick him up. Where do I get my finger in? Okay, do y'all want to see how I erase? So I have premium, so that's how I do it. So I pick a masking frame and then I can just get my finger out of there. It's pretty cool. Let me read the comments real quick. I don't think we need another Stone Cold. We have a lot of Stone Colds, Jey Usos, Rey Mysterios. It's kind of all we have. I only have 2 Stone Colds. One's like a promo attire basic, and I have the Ultimate. How you doing, broski? I'm doing great. W's Dot Motion, thank you. And Punk's going to retain the title. Oh, 100%. Even though I really would love Finn to be champion. Honestly, I would love Finn, but I just don't think like they have time now because it's in the WrestleMania stretch. So maybe after WrestleMania, he could, honestly, if Demon Finn, if he's the Demon, if they start pushing him hard, he could win King of the Ring as the Demon and then face Roman at, like, SummerSlam. That'd be great. I hope they do the draft. They better do the draft. I can't with this, like, oh, why is he on SmackDown? He's on Raw. Like, he's on SmackDown every week, okay, bud? I always like the brand splits. They just have to commit to them. Because whenever they do a brand split, they're like, oh, for 1 week only, Cody Rhodes will be appearing on Raw. It's like, we know it's not 1 week only. Okay. I'm in between frames right now. Shawn Michaels is getting Alabama slammed by LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight better win the WWE champion. By the end of the year, my hopeful champions are LA Knight and Demon Finn Balor. That would just be so cool. Like, just to get a little break from, like, this, like, all the main eventers are champions, you need to make more main eventers, like LA Knight. Because LA Knight can be, literally, it's in his name, the Megastar. If WWE would let him. They're looking for this new babyface company guy. Like, LA Knight's your guy, bro. I'm telling you, that's why he's my champion. Because he can carry the DFW and star power. You know, the DFW champion might be the best LA Knight will ever get. Lol. Nyla. Honestly, NXT right now is much better than main roster WWE. That might be a hot take. I don't know. Actually, some things in NXT. I'm not going to say all of NXT. But, like, I was watching NXT last night, and I was just like, why can't we get a good quality product like this on the main roster? I say, one tongue. I ticketing. Okay, so Shawn Michaels is going to hit hard on the mat. Currently posing him in this Alabama slam position. Let's see. I think Chris Jericho was in the crate. Chat, I wish Chris Jericho was in the crate, but I'm just going to get you guys ready that it's not going to happen. Chris Jericho is still on the internal AEW roster page, which is something that AEW has always been very good about. I wish Chris Jericho was in the crate. They're just teasing us at this point. They know who we want to see, but they're not going to give it to us. They just want us to have more hope, get more people to watch, just for Triple H to come out and say, it's a new era. That'll be the whole segment. It's going to open up the show. It's going to be like, oh, everybody, what's in the crate? It's Triple H. Oh, my goodness. What does he have to say? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight at the Elimination Chamber marks a new era. And then that's going to be the whole promo right there. Chat, my poster keeps falling over. I don't even have any, like, tape or anything. Do you guys think we're gonna get Oba versus Brock? I've heard rumors that, they're gonna do LA Knight versus Brock. But I hope they don't go through with that. We'll see. What's up, Professional Asian? He might be someone I know from school. Professional Asian. He's very Asian. Sol Ruka, JC Jane, Lola, and Kalani, come on, you need to come up to the main roster. See, do they? Because we just got a bunch of call-ups. Tons of call-ups. We need main eventers in NXT, and I'm a strong believer that you don't need to just instantly go from NXT to main roster. You can stay in NXT for like 2-3 years. I don't think there's any issue with this. Y'all want to see the Alabama Slam? I need to edit that, but I don't like Oba, Trick, Carmelo. Like, now there's no other men. People are all like, oh, Ethan Page should get called up. But, like, who else is in NXT? It's like Joe Hendry. Last night, Shiloh Hill was on. He's technically my cousin, which y'all don't have to believe, but Shiloh Hill, I'm technically related to. Soul is goated, but I think they should keep her in NXT for a while. Just like, maybe she wins the NXT title. She can be their star for a while. There's no need to rush it. Because main roster women's division is fine right now. And if she went up to the main roster, she might just be forgotten. So why not just keep her in NXT for a little bit longer? Just let her gather herself. Just, let her become more of a star. There's no need to rush NXT call-ups. If they do a brand split in the summer, then maybe we revisit some call-ups. But for now, keep it how it is, bro. I think if they do a brand split, or a draft, whatever you want to call it, they have to stick to it, and they should only call up, like, maybe 2 men's, 2 women's stars. They just can't rush NXT call-ups. This is, like, the biggest thing. Because then there's nobody in NXT. They get lost on the main roster. Example A, Fraxium. Because what has Fraxium been doing? Be so for real, chat. All Fraxium has been doing on the main roster is taking L's to the Bloodline. And they're such a good tag team, bro. In their debut, they beat DIY in a non-title match. I see no reason why we have to rush all these stupid NXT call-ups. Also, chat, my John Cena poster is falling in the corner, which is wild. Alright. I'm trying to get that poster out of frame, so mid-animation. I agree. Soul should become NXT champ, and she became someone who should be champion, man. I'm tired of the disrespect of Chelsea Green. Yeah, what's up with that, Michael Hayes? I'm assuming all you wrestling fans saw Michael Hayes trashing on her. I was like, what? Michael Hayes, please, lock in. This is why I think so. Unreal scripted, because that makes no sense. Chelsea Green is a bona fide main eventer. Just because she can lose does not mean that she will never be women's champion. Insane comments to make. She's someone like The Miz, who could take like 100 losses in a row, and it just wouldn't hurt them. Because The Miz, like, in reality, if The Miz was in like a United States title match and like he won, I don't think anyone like would question it. They might not like the booking decision, but like, he's just one of those people who can take a bunch of losses and still come back. I think the same thing is with Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green took like 1 million losses when she first debuted. Then she became the U.S. champion. So it's like, she's someone who I would love to see become a future WWE Women's Champion. Especially when like Rhea and Charlotte and all these people start like doing all this tag stuff now. I also, maybe a hot take, but I thought the Elimination Chamber, the Women's Elimination Chamber, should have been for the tag titles, like they did with the first tag title one. Like the first ever Women's Tag Team title Elimination Chamber match. They should have done that again now that they literally have like a whole roster full of tag team people, so. Wouldn't have hated it. Exactly, Chelsea's character is not affected by a random loss on SmackDown, but yeah, I like her a lot. Same, I mean, she's literally one of the most funny characters they have on the main roster right now. Guys, what should happen next? I'm gonna let you guys decide. In this animation, what's happening next? Sean just got hit with an Alabama Slam, kind of no-sold it a little bit. They've been kind of going back and forth this whole time. I need some light moves, because I've done a couple chops. I could do a couple more. I don't want this to become like Brock Lesnar with suplexes, where all they do is chops. But you know, what's a good move here? While I look around the room to find some tape, maybe. What's like a good back and forth move they could do? I know I'm not going to show you guys, but I have the script written out between the finish of the match, but up until the finish, I don't have anything. Also, side quest, guys. My cat is sleeping right next to me. I'm not really being very quiet. What a cutie. Okay, we're back. Just had to show you guys my cat who's sleeping next to me. So, what would be like a crazy move? Like, I don't want to get too crazy. We're only like 30 seconds into the match, but this isn't going to be a terribly long match. Maybe like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. The Triple H match this coming out this Saturday is, I think, 2 minutes, maybe 2.5. It isn't too crazy. Let's see. I want to get some like reversals. You know what? I'll let it guide me as I'm just gonna have Shawn Michaels walk up towards. Actually, I think I'm gonna have just Shawn go for a clothesline, because that's something easy that can always be ducked. It's an easy transitional move to just have a clothesline get ducked. I kind of do it a lot in a lot of my animations, so if you see someone going for a clothesline, I'd say 80% of the time they're not going to hit it. Although I've had some crazy clotheslines. If this is going to, you'd have to be a real crazy fan of the DFW if you remember this spot. But I did a spot in the Randy Orton and LA Knight match where just Randy Orton just clotheslined the absolute heck out of him. I mean, like, I did like to have LA Knight sell it, I did him like flipping. It looked sick. What do I do after he misses this clothesline though? Now Sean and LA Knight both have their backs turned to one another. I already did a German suplex. I'll have him at least grab Sean. I can figure out what to do after that. Alright. He hasn't been like a German suplex position, but like I just did a suplex and I'm not trying to do another one. Because I'm not trying to make this into a Brock Lesnar match, guys. Watch while Chelsea Green is out of action. Chelsea Green is out of action. She like broke her foot or something. Which sucks because we're literally in WrestleMania season. I'm just gonna have Sean like elbow. See, I don't know their movesets too well. Why is my camera not on manual? I don't know. Okay. Sean's just gonna... I don't know Sean's moveset very well. I know he has like a running fist. But all his other moves are from like the top. And as part of the finish, Sean's gonna hit a moonsault. So I can't hit a moonsault too earlier in this match. I could do an elbow drop, but LA Knight's gonna hit an elbow drop later in the match. Because they both share the common interest of elbow drops. And I don't want to do like a Shawn Michaels elbow drop if LA Knight's about to hit one. Okay, LA Knight just backed up on the ropes. So, I don't know what Shawn Michaels can do now, but... What could Shawn Michaels do to LA Knight who's on the ropes? I don't want to have him clothesline LA Knight out the ring. Because I'm going to think this match is staying in the ring. I don't think I'm doing any, like, moonsaults onto the announce table or anything crazy like that. Currently just going to have him grab his head and, like... I really don't know what I'm going for here, so... This is not a good moment in my animation, but... Sorry. I don't know the name, but a clothesline where they both fall. A good site to make stop motion. Stop Motion Studio. The best app. You mean like the clothesline where, the one that Undertaker does, where, he, like, flips over? That would be a crazy clothesline. I just dropped my clicker here. I don't know if I could do that, but I could try. Or like a double clothesline where they both go for one and they both like fall sideways. Right now I have Shawn Michaels kind of grabbing LA Knight. I don't know what he's going to go for. Maybe actually I'll just have him go for a suplex here. Shawn Michaels is good at suplexes. I mean, just a normal German, not German, sorry, like a Fisherman's or something like that. Stop Motion Studio is always the best site to do stop motion on. That's what I do my stop motion on. It's what most other creators like Unstable and Joe Cena do it on, which I don't know where Joe Cena is today. but that's okay. He might have school because he lives in Canada. He's Canadian, I think. He's never actually told me, but I'm assuming he is because one time we had a break and he did have school. So I'm assuming he's Canadian, but it'd be embarrassing if I was wrong. Where to get it? It's on the App Store. I think Android and Apple, so I can show you what it looks like after I'm done with the suplex, because obviously it's what I'm animating on right now. So if you would like, I can just show you in a second. I'm really not very good at these suplexes. They're kind of hard to animate, but we're going to try. Obviously, we have the good trusty string. Okay. Whoa. Much more sticky tack is needed. These two are not attached to each other. Some people hate on my use of sticky tack. It's alright. Probably never gonna stop, so. Sticky tack is pretty much all you need for stop motion. Sticky tack and string. And usually something to animate with. But even if you don't have action figures, you can animate with pretty much anything. Which makes stop motion so versatile. There's a cool vocabulary word for you. Versatile. NXT black and gold takeovers, which I've been watching a couple of them recently, are so absolutely amazing. The wrestling matches you will see on takeovers, they're literally all classics. Especially the one I watched today, which I already mentioned, but I'm going to mention it again. Freaking Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano in a 2 out of 3 falls match, which might be hard to find because they've had two out of 3 falls matches on TakeOver, and they've also fought a bunch of other times on TakeOver because there was a lot of rematches on TakeOver, probably because all the matches were so darn good, but hopefully you guys can find it if you have interest in it. I think it's TakeOver Toronto. That was a pretty nice looking suplex there. Let's see. So he brings him up. Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice looking suplex here. Looks pretty good. I have to do this cell. I'm not too worried about rushing this match because this match is gonna premiere in 3 weeks, so I have time. It's alright. I've been live for 34 minutes. Let's look at the time. Do I feel the need? I'll do the cell to this German suplex, and read the chat a little. Talk about, actually, let me give you my WrestleMania card predictions. Not that any of y'all really, but I'll be Santi's out for a second. Way too early predictions, so we already know Roman and Punk. The WWE title is basically locked in to be Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and Jacob Fatu. I heard Santi's app say this in a video yesterday. Wouldn't it be crazy if they do a Hell in a Cell match? If they make this into a Hell in a Cell match, that's the only way I'm really going to care about this match, because nobody in their right mind wants to see this match again. And by this match, I mean Cody Rhodes versus Drew. So adding Jacob helps a little bit. But then again, if this is the main event of WrestleMania, is Jacob Fatu really ready for this? Maybe you're just a really big Jacob Fatu fan, but personally, I don't think he is. Give it 2-3 years in Dagestan and then forget, but Jacob Fatu is, I don't think, personally ready to main event or WrestleMania. I mean, if he's with Cody and Drew, then it's fine. And if it's a Hell in a Cell match, is what I'm saying. That's the only way that I'm going to really, really care about this match, to see it main event. Honestly, by itself, I don't mind. It's just, if they're taking up the main event spot for a match that we've seen like 50 times, I just don't want to see it. Also, I think there's a good chance we see Bad Bunny wrestle. And people were like, yeah, but Bad Bunny's the masked man. It's like, no, he's not. Alright, I'm done animating for today. I don't think so. Have you done an inverted atomic drop? I did one in the Triple H and LA Knight match. I can do that again in this match because obviously, if you want to see one, I did it in Triple H versus LA Knight. I should probably do one in this match just because that's another cool move to do. Yeah, I'm grabbing a figure here just to show off because I'm bored. This is a pretty cool Chris Jericho AE-dub figure. Probably about to end the stream. So, Atomic Drop's a good idea because I need to carry this match till like 1:45, or at least two minutes with just random moves until I can get to the finishing sequence. So, these are all very good moves to think about. I'm not telling you who wins. You'll see in 3 weeks. But for now, look forward to Triple H versus LA Knight premiering this Saturday. Yo, I just thought of something. You know what would suck? If you're trying to animate a match with Chris Jericho, and he has you in like here, let me demonstrate with. We'll just take a Finn Balor figure. Like, he's about to, like, German suplex you, and usually the way to get out of a German suplex is to elbow, like this. But if it's Chris Jericho, every time he's hitting this elbow, it's basically like the Judas effect. So you can't really do that believably and have the opponent no-sell the elbows, and then just, like, later he gets hit with the Judas effect. They're like, I guess there's not as much speed. Like, the Judas effect, he kind of runs up and, like, slams you, like, but the Judas effect has never been my favorite finisher. Sometimes it looks okay, but I feel like it's more of a signature. I do like the Walls of Jericho, but he kind of made it look weak recently. I liked when he put his knee on the head. So when he used to do that, that looks cool, but Judas effect doesn't really do it for me. I like the Lion Salt, but he can't do that anymore because he's old. So, really, then you got the Code Breaker, which I love, but, sorry. Carmella Hayes does the Code Breaker now, first 48. I'm going to be leaving the stream now, guys. L.A. Night. Rah.